Hello, my flowers, and welcome back to my channel, Messages from Venus. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day wherever you guys are. Welcome to your reading, your weekly reading for August 5th. Welcome to the month of August. For those of you that are watching this video now, on the 2nd, happy new moon. What do I have to tell you guys? I still have 25% off my shop. I will always be having sales on my shop. Please do check it out if you guys are interested in a reading. I'm still responding to emails. I have been ridiculously irresponsible with responding emails and not paying attention to myself. So lesson learned for this Mercury retrograde. I hope everyone is surviving Mercury retrograde. And what else do I have to tell you guys? I'm changing things up again as far as the weekly reading is concerned. I don't want to touch on like each zodiac sign. I feel like it's very important for everyone to just know where they stand in life, regardless of what their zodiac sign is. So this is a weekly reading in regards to the elements, and I'm gonna pull like 12 cards from here, but I'm not gonna talk about each specific zodiac sign. So let's get started. I hope you guys enjoy all the changes that are coming about, including on my channel. And if you don't, I'm so sorry. There are millions and thousands of other channels you guys can be watching on YouTube. So this is, again, for the weekly reading of the week of the 5th. And I'm going to start off with the fire signs. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to do them one by one. So this is fire, and the card is loved one, the mother. So you guys, be the protectors of everything that you own. Be the protectors not only of the present, but also of the future. Protect everything that you have. Nurture everything that you have. Even your losses, nurture them. Because if you lose something, it means its time was either up in your life, it wasn't supposed to be at this current space in your life, and also for the things that are small, the tiniest little things that happen to you, that you might consider to be small, be grateful for them, because you never know where you're going to be tomorrow. Okay, next sign is going to be the air signs. So we have love 3, the comforter. So you guys, take care of your elders, take care of those that are around you, take care of your coworkers, take care of people that usually would not take care of you, because that's where you gain the greatest accomplishments. Take care of yourself as well. I also feel like a lot of ancestors are coming through, and they're coming through to help you out. They're coming through to pick you up in the time where you need it the most. Be aware of when they're helping you. Be aware of when they're assisting you, and make sure that you are also vibrating in the highest of your best frequency. Otherwise, you won't be able to communicate with them, and you won't be able to feel them when they're actually helping you, especially when things are in regards to love, in regards to changes. And I'm talking about changes not because of the things that are happening in my personal life, but also because we're all experiencing the eclipses. We're all experiencing Jupiter going direct. We're all experiencing Leo season. We are experiencing the sun. And so the sun, you guys, is the true meaning of unconditional love. Love yourself unconditionally, and be aware of the changes. Be aware of the things that the sun is shining on, of the problems the sun is shining on, of the good things the sun is shining on. Okay, so let's see. The next element is earth, and this the earth signs is wisdom 5, the apostles. So make sure that you are the leader in the situation. Make sure that you are giving the messages that are being provided to you, even if the messages don't make sense to you at this very moment in time. I feel like maybe 5 to 6 months from now, they're going to make absolute sense. If the majority of people are telling you go here or do this, most of the time it's the correct thing to do. However, you do have a sixth sense, and you can be the leader. You can choose for yourself. Not everyone is going to be part of the group. Not everybody's going to be part of the all. Some people are set apart. They're meant to be trendsetters, influencers, etc. I'm drinking water. So if you are going to be the leader, you can't possibly be listening to what everybody has to say. You have to be the creator of your own vision. Follow your vision, okay? especially when it has to do with like homework, work, places, and people you want to see, like new things and new adventures you want to follow. Especially for those of you earth signs that do not want to follow the same mistakes that your ancestors have followed, that do not want to make the same mistakes that your parents have done in their life. You want to do your own thing, no matter if you lose it all, no matter the risk that you are taking, etc. Okay? Then the next sign is the water signs, and it's knowledge 6, the kingdom of the light. Okay, so there are things, not just apparitions, not just spirits, not just people coming back from the other side or from the other side of the veil. You guys know that this is the time when the veil actually starts thinning, not in the month of October. They're going to come to you with messages in regards to the changes and things, the changes and decisions that you are making from now until the end of September. From now, there's going to be like two groups of you. Some of you guys are going to be making changes from this point until the end of September, and then from the end of September until like mid-October, you're going to start making the changes from the end of September to mid-October until like the end of July of next year. There's going to be a ridiculous amount of changes, and they're guiding you. So when people tell you, no, don't do this, don't do that, make sure that you check in with your guides, make sure that you check in with yourself, and that is something that you want to do. I also feel like a lot of us are protecting our souls from being snatched by the person that we admire, by the person that we love, by the people that we admire. And we are afraid to lose our souls. We are afraid to lose our hearts for people that might not acknowledge us, that might not love us, that might not take care of us in the future. However, these are risks that you have to take. These are things you have to do. Otherwise, how else are you going to know the possibilities and the greatness of having multiple possibilities and falling and getting up again? Okay, so I do see a lot of us are getting a lot of assistance, but it's not going to be from earthlings. It's not going to be from people that live on this planet. It's not going to be from people that we see on a day-to-day basis. It's going to be other places, times, atmospheres, other dimensions that some of us don't want to believe in. Okay, you guys. So for some of us, it's time to rest. For some of us, it's time to put our minds to rest. It is time to relax. It is time to go on vacation. It is time to take care of ourselves. It is also time to go into prayer. A lot of us are missing the aspect of prayer and requesting to receive things, and requesting for things, and requesting for assistance. A lot of us do not like to request for assistance, and so therefore the universe sometimes pumps the brakes on us so that we're able to see things clearly. I see a lot of us are going to be dealing with legalities, with paperwork, with protecting ourselves, power of attorneys, and receiving information in regards to your family that you probably did not want to hear about, especially when it comes to in regards to like your DNA and having that whole like tit for tat between you and your partner, or the person you procreated with, or the tit for tat with your family members, like your immediate family members, because I feel like there's some sort of disease or disorder in your bloodline that you were blaming the other person for, your other partner for, and in fact the situation comes from your DNA or some sort of DNA mutation on your side of the family. Try to accept yourself the way you are, because there's really nothing you can do at this point other than deal with what's in front of you, other than to accept what's in front of you. Otherwise you'll be horribly depressed and upset at the fact that you kind of like weren't aware of what was going on. So take care of the medical aspect of your life. Make sure to check yourself out, especially if you guys are trying to get pregnant. There's others of you that are going to be putting the worry to death. You guys are going to not worry about certain things anymore. You guys are not going to worry about everything that's going on. It's kind of like some of you guys are leaving it to the universe, leaving it to the gods, leaving it to the powers that may be, because you're absolutely tired of dealing with things. So we're taking a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a pause. I feel like this pause is going to probably last you maybe like 2 or 3 days. because Jupiter is moving, you guys. It is moving. There's others of you guys that are dealing with the unknown, but are taking the steps to move forward, to deal with the people from your past, the people that are crawling from your past, so that you can finally put certain things, questions, to rest. So be aware of that. There's others of you guys that refuse to take care of yourselves and just want to take care of others at all times, no matter what's going on, no matter what's happening. You just want to take care of everybody. The universe is telling you that you need to take care of yourself. Focus more on your finances, on your own finances, on the finances that have your name on it, despite of the situation. Let's see. I feel like some of you guys are also, again, dealing with finances, but you're dealing with the release of having the responsibility to deal with finances, and the universe is telling you, look, it's not that you have to release your responsibilities, is that you have to have faith in your own responsibilities and your own ability to accomplish these responsibilities. Otherwise, it'll be a massive issue. It'll be a massive problem. Let me put 4 cards on here. Okay. Let's see. For those of you that are having stomach issues, stomach cramps, stomach situations, diarrhea, etc., make sure that you guys are taking care of your health. Make sure that you guys are taking the proper steps to not forget about your physical body, because your spiritual body will not be able to manifest if you guys do not take care of yourselves in the physical realm. I also feel like there are different types of choices that you guys have when it comes to sharing responsibility and financial responsibility with either your partners, family members, etc., or even your business partners. You guys have to make a change, because I feel like there's a lot of selfish energy going on, and selfishness in a group activity, in a situation where groups of people exist, it just doesn't never ends well. In regards to those of you that do not see your future, is because you're too busy paying attention to the future as opposed to paying attention to the present. Pay attention to your present, you guys, okay? I also see you guys juggling a lot of responsibilities, doubting yourselves a lot, because the plans that you have been put to rest, or the plans or how things you thought were going to happen are not necessarily happening the way that you want them to happen. However, we don't always get exactly what we're asking for. Just pay attention to the present. If you don't pay attention to the present, your future will falter. All right, guys, a lot of us are also paying attention to there's a lot of money cards here, so paying attention to small investments and how to invest, how to start off small. You don't want to do anything big. I feel like those of you that don't want to do big things, that don't want to look at the future in a bigger way, is because you're being very cautious in regards to not messing up your future plans. However, try not to be stingy with yourself when it comes to having a small plan, because you can have a small platform and still not be stingy with yourself, okay? Let's see. Then we have, you guys, we have blocked messages, some of us, I see here, when it comes to investments, money, interviews. We are having some sort of blockages because it's not what we thought things were going to be, where we thought we were going to be. However, the choices are there. You have many choices on what you guys want to do when it comes to your finances, okay? The key is not thinking about everybody else. The key is thinking about yourself, is what it is. If you guys are traveling at this very moment in time, try not to travel at this time. Give yourself at least a week or two before you can visit family members in other states and have a swell time with yourself. I also feel like there's going to be situations during the month of August, starting sometime like in August. I feel like there's going to be a time where you're gonna have to watch your mouth when it comes to seeing your family members and the things that you want to do for your family members. Because I feel like when you talk to them about things, because they're not part of your generation, they are blocking you because they don't see the world how it is. They see the world how it used to be. Know that the people in your presence, just because they're in your presence, physically in your presence, does that mean that they're not stuck in the past. Actually, they're more stuck in the past than you would think. So try to not share those ideas, thoughts, and communications in regards to balancing things out for yourself. Otherwise, you will block yourself. Otherwise, you will not release any depths that you might have as fast as you want to release them. Also, for those of you that are focusing so much on inheritances and taking care of legalities, anything that has to do with paperwork, it's going to be put to rest. Things are going to end very soon when it comes to legalities and paperwork. And it's not because you guys have been putting in the work. I feel like it's just because you haven't been putting in the work. And so they're just closings. A lot of closings are happening. I feel like some of you guys are just letting the universe do what it has to do, and you're just tired of having control and just being on the forefront. You prefer to just not even know what's going to happen next at this point. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed my reading. I hope that this resonates with some of you guys, or at least with all of you guys, hopefully, that are watching this video. I don't see much in regards to love. As far as love is concerned, there's probably more of a confusion because I feel like there are offers, but the offers that are being planted on the table when it comes to love are focusing more on the other person, and some of us are not ready to take that risk. Some of us are not ready to see things through other people's perspective of how things should be. We're not ready to give up ourselves, and so therefore that means you're not ready to be in a relationship, because to be in a relationship you have to give up something to be able to balance things out, okay, with others or with your partner. Otherwise they'll make offers to other people. I also feel like some of us in relationships are blocking the messages that are coming through because we do not want us to be realistic of what our situation is or what our relationship is, honestly. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and that you guys enjoyed this style of reading, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please remember to water your life.